Hi, my name is Patrick with Patori Leather Goods. Hope you've been well, keeping safe. Here we are with a new product alert. Now that travel is resuming incrementally post-COVID, we wanted to bring you this toiletry bag. Some call it a wash bag. This is something we've been working on for a while now, and I'm happy to report that we have something available to offer to you. I just want to show you what it is, and right now I have packed it the way I would pack it if I was heading out on a trip. So we'll soon be looking at the inside to see what we have packed in. But before that, let me show you some external features of this wash bag. This is again made of leather, full grain leather. This is the chestnut color. The wash bag will be available in a number of colors. There's a dark brown, we'll have a black, a light tan, and the chestnut. And there are several bags that we've worked on that have a mix of the colors, and these look pretty beautiful. So first things first, look at the dimensions. The length here measures 9 inches by 4.5 inches. And the height is 4.5 inches. Some external features. It has 2 zips with a single zip handle to pull it up so that the top comes open to allow you enough room to access the content. We'll be demonstrating how that works. We have a handle if you wanted to carry it horizontally. This is quite easy to do. Then we have an exterior pocket. Here, again, the same zipper that we use. And by the way, just so you know, all our zippers are YKK zippers, which are arguably the best zippers in the world. And then this wash bag has 2 wings on either side. And these wings are secured with magnet locks on that side and that side. And basically, these wings are just to help you create the ease of opening and closing the wash bag. So if we are opening the bag, we lift the wing on this side, and then we hold on it so that we can pull and slide the zippers. So when you want to close it back, then you know the opposite is true. So you hold on to the wing, and then you are able to fasten the bag. So let's now move in and see what we have on the inside. Before I open it up, as a fundi, when I travel, I always like to have my tape measure. So this would be one of the things that is definitely inside my wash bag. But let me just open it up now. Let's see what we have inside. So again, holding onto the wing and then sliding the zippers, and then you reveal the content inside. So let me just, for sake of clarity, show you just a sort of an aerial shot of what we have inside here, and then I'll proceed and reveal the content one item at a time. So the first thing that comes out of the bag, let's say after my tape measure, is this little bottle. As you can see, I'm bearded, so this is oil, potable bottle for my beard to just make sure I stay groomed. Of course, toothbrush is a must on any travel. I have my dental floss, which is again very good for oral hygiene. Then I also have some prescription medication that I'm currently taking. I wouldn't want to forget that. I like to carry extra chewing gums. I think I have 2 packets of chewing gums in here. I have a few in my computer bag, which would normally be the thing I carry on if I'm getting into a plane. Depending on where you're going, a flashlight really comes in handy. So this is a portable flashlight that I always carry with me. Then I have a battery-operated shaver here. This is just to keep my beard trimmed. It's quite handy. So here goes my tube of toothpaste, enough for a week away or so. Then there is this guy here. It's another shaver. It's battery operated. You look at its face, its shape. It's quite an interesting thing, but one that I really appreciate. I tend to be a bit hairy, and every once in a while there's hair growing, sticking out through the nose. So this is a thing you throw in there, and you cut off any long hairs that are coming out through your nose. So this is a must-have for me. I regularly take some supplements. This is vitamin B complex that I take on a daily basis, so that's a must-have on any trip. And in these days of COVID, I know you've heard that it is recommended that we be taking our vitamins. This is vitamin C, which is highly recommended to help you keep COVID at bay. And then I also have an oximeter here. This is the gadget that you carry. I don't know whether you can see the screen, but this is to check your oxygen saturation. Again, very important in these days of COVID. This is a handy one, very compact, available in many of our chemists around town. Highly recommended that you have. Then I have a tube of lotion, again, just to apply on my face and other body parts. My deodorant, make sure that, I stay fresh and keep all those sweaty odors at bay. I have a small bottle of cologne, again, to just apply if you're going for those meetings and engagements, etc. My nail clippers or nail cutter, as we call them, always very useful to have around. I have a jolly comb for my beard. That's also part of what I have. Now, I don't know about you, but my feet tend to sweat a lot, especially when I have shoes on for long durations. So this is a Candid powder, which is very handy. Apply that between your toes after drying them out, and you'll be fresh for the rest of the day. Then this is not very necessary depending on where you're going, but because of a bad experience I had some time ago, I always carry a bar of soap with me. I remember about 10 years ago, I ended up in a guest house that didn't supply soap. So what I ended up doing was getting a taxi. Those were the days before Uber, and drove to the nearest shopping center. And I think I ended up spending something like 2,500 bob just to get myself a bar of soap. So I always make sure that I have a bar of soap with me. Then I have this tiny bottle. This is called the Axe ointment. I think it's Chinese, but it's very, very handy. Just apply a bit on your nostrils or wherever you have muscle aches, especially after long travel. It's very, very effective, just clearing your nozzles and giving you that sense of freshness. So I always make sure I have a bottle of Axe with me. And lastly, in the main compartment, I have a penknife. I always carry a penknife with me. Now, this kind of thing you will not be able to carry on a plane if you're traveling by air because of the regulations that came around after 9/11. But I will just say that on a few occasions, this has slid through my wash bag and I've been able to carry it on a plane, but that's dangerous for safety, but you might also lose it when they're checking you up before you board the plane. So this is the kind of thing that you throw in your check-in bag if you intend to have a penknife on the other end. So let's see what we have on the zip pocket over here. So I have an extra set of batteries for my shaver. I also have, this is a good old kofta tablets. You know, when you feel like your throat is clogging up, having kofta with you really helps. I have a few tablets of Panadol just to help you keep those pains and aches away. And then this is some lozenges I bought in a Chinese chemist here in town. Again, very, very strong and helpful. So let me just mention that the inside of the wash bag is lined with a waterproof material. So because these bags will tend to be used in wet areas, we thought of lining it up with waterproof material. And just so you know, we have an interior zipped pocket over here. And I have a few items in here, really not a few. So I carry some earbuds, maybe a dozen or so, depending on how long your trip is. So basically, that's the content that I have. This thing can take a bit more than this. It wasn't fully packed, but again, you don't have to carry everything that I have included here. It just depends on what works for you. But these are very, very handy. So again, to close it up, just hold the wing and slide the zipper around. So these are retailing currently for 4,500 shillings. Available in our two shops, Magharibi Place, opposite Tmall, that's off the Mbagathi Langata roundabout on Maimahi Road. Or you can check us out at the Waterfront Mall. We are on first floor, just above the Samsung shop. Patori Leather Goods, you'll be able to get one of these. 4,500 shillings is an introductory price. I think the normal price will be somewhere around 5,500. So get one of these. I can guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. It will just make your travel much, much easier and enjoyable. And even if you're not traveling, this is something that would be ideal to have at home to put your valuables, or when you're making that quick trip up country, again, to carry some of your essential toiletries. This would be quite useful to have. So I hope you like it. We look forward to hearing back from you. Again, you can visit our shops or call our number 0720 120 000, 0720 120,000. You'll be able to get the help you need. So keep it here. We'll be bringing you more products as we roll them out. And we hope to see you soon. Thank you.